Today's game is sponsored by Michelob Light. Superb taste and less filling beer. The U.S. Army, a place to be all you can be. And by Mitsubishi Motors. Experience the sensation of the full line of new cars and trucks from Mitsubishi. Halfway point, North Carolina leading Duke 39-38. We've talked about the uniqueness of the Cameron Indoor Stadium. Creative they are. It's the kind of intimidation that a lot of clubs come in here, and I'm sure it just tears them apart. But at the halfway point, despite all of that, North Carolina's held somewhat of their poise, Billy. But you made a good point. They really haven't, neither team, gotten into the kind of game they want to get into.
Well, they both pushed the ball up the floor very rapidly, and therefore they're going to get some easy shots. But neither team has been able to go ahead and vary that by pushing it up. If you don't have it, bring it back out, get into some semblance of a half-court offense. And my prediction is the team that can do that first in this ball game is the team that'll get that 6 to 8 point run in which they get control of the ball game.
What about field goal percentages? What do these figures show you? They're very equal, obviously.
Well, North Carolina is a team that traditionally will shoot over 52, 53%. Duke is a team that holds clubs down under 43%. So they've got Carolina kind of where they want them right there. I think the shot selection from Carolina has put them in some trouble.
This is of real concern for Mike Krzyzewski. Ferry with 3, Snyder with 3, and Strickland with 3.
Well, he'd rather they have 2 than 3, but he's got a deep team. He uses a lot of people, and I would say maybe Ferry's is important here, but he can go without them.
Mike Krzyzewski's team has won 22 in a row here. Last lost was in '85 to these Tar Heels. Dean Smith, his new assistant there in the background, the gray-haired gentleman Dick Harp, who coached the University of Kansas in 1957 when they lost to North Carolina in triple overtime. Remember that game, Billy?
Yes, I do. I've seen that film a number of times. Sure, you know, we had that Bobby Jones play where they went back into the memories when Duke thought they had a chance for the upset, went for the basket, went for the long play, and had it intercepted. The strangest Duke-Carolina game I ever saw was a game over at Chapel Hill where Duke had a team, big underdog, had an 8-point lead with 18 seconds to go, and eventually lost the game. One of the big turnarounds, if not the biggest turnaround, maybe in college history in terms of that few seconds and that many points.
Kenny Smith, along with Hopkins, Lebo, Wolf, and Hunter, the same 5 that opened the ball game. Up it comes to Smith, who had 12 points. Now with 14. High man on the floor, and Duke has the lead.
Billy,